Good morning, everyone. Still standing or sitting or leaning on the existing protocol, I want to say good day to the members of the high table, and good day to every one of us there, all the teachers, all the students, my distinguished colleagues, members of staff, friends, and everyone here to this important program. We are celebrating many things today. I hope you know. We are celebrating women in chemistry today. We are marking a global women breakfast. Also, we are celebrating gender and inclusivity of research of chemistry. And then these events also coincide with International Day of Women and Girls in Science. So it's like 3 programs in one that we're celebrating today. The theme for the international, the Global Women Breakfast for this year is breaking barriers in science. Breaking barriers in science. As you all realize, there are actually barriers. Okay? Barriers in everything, everywhere. So we are trying to see what we can do and how gender equality can actually help in breaking those barriers in science. Fortunately, the screens are not too good, but we just manage what we have. And I have the next slide, please. So we're trying to focus on breaking barriers in science and gender equality. So my talk is actually entrenching gender equality to break barriers in science. Can I have the next slide, please? Who is handling the slide? Who is handling the projector? Okay, that's just to further tell us about the theme about why we are here. Can I go to the next slide, please? So I'm going to start with some definitions. Some definitions before we now talk to what gender equality is actually all about. Now we're talking about gender here, and I came in when the representative of the HOD was speaking to us. When people hear about gender, they're always thinking about the female gender. And we're trying to let people know that when we talk about gender, we're not just talking about one particular sex or sexual orientation. Okay? Gender has to do with all of us. It involves all of us. Whether you are a male or you're a female, it refers to the entire human being. And it's not entirely about your sex or your sexual orientation, but it's talking about how the society and the culture apportion characteristics to different people based on whether they are male or female. And we discovered that gender roles is actually very dynamic. Okay, there are no specific gender roles like that. Okay, we can move from one role to another. There are changes. There are times when you can migrating from one state to another, and that is the kind of thing that we're trying to communicate to us. Now, I'm going to talk about gender equality. What is gender equality? What we mean by gender equality? Gender equality actually refers to giving both sexes equal rights, both the male and the female. Luckily in Nigeria, we have not been swept into the LGBTQ community. Our country does not recognize that. Our constitution does not recognize that. So we deal more with the male and female gender because the Bible says that God created man, created them male and female. Male and female, He created them. And that is what we identify with as a nation, even at this point in time. So we're talking about giving both sexes, okay, equal rights, equal freedoms, equal access to opportunities that will ensure our overall development in the society. So that is what we refer to as gender equality. Now, if there's gender equality, then there must be gender inequality. So I also like to talk about that gender inequality also exists. And that refers to the obvious or hidden disparities between or among individuals due to sex. No, when you come to when there's kind of discrimination or some subtle discrimination just because of your sexual orientation, just because you're male or female, say that there are some things you cannot do, or you don't have access to some opportunities just because of your gender, whether you're male or female. And this can actually make people not to be able to bring out their best. Okay, gender equality ensures that we maximize our potential. Our potentials are brought out so that we can actually show forth all those things that God has put inside of us. There is no one in this world that's created by God who does not have some potentials in him or her. We are all loaded, and it takes people who study us, it takes giving us opportunity to be able to express this potential, bringing them to light. Now, there's also another popular term in gender world, which is also known as gender equity. Gender equity. Gender equity is slightly different from gender equality. Gender equity refers to being fair, okay? It involves fairness in representation, participation, and benefits afforded to males and females according to their respective needs. This is not about saying if you give men 50%, you must give women 50%. No. Be fair in everything that you do. Make sure that you do not discriminate against someone based on that person. So there is that aspect of fairness. Fairness, that's the key word in gender equity. Being fair to everyone, irrespective of their gender. Being fair to everyone, irrespective of their gender. And this may involve sometimes equal treatment, or it may involve different treatments based on the specific needs of different people. Now, back to gender equality. Gender equality is so important. It's so important for our development and for our, living well in which world. The United Nations made it the number 5 goal for the Sustainable Development Goals. I hope you know that we have left Millennium Development Goals, and now Sustainable Development Goals from 2016 to 2030, and there are 17 SDG goals, 17 of them. If you don't know, go and Google it and go and look at it. The number 5 goal is gender equality. And what is United Nations working on? It says the aim is to achieve gender equality and empower all women and girls. So that suggests that in the world in which we are in now, there is gender inequality. I mean, that's an evidence. And so the United Nations seeks to achieve gender equality and empower all, and then they put the all in red, all women and girls, so that we can achieve our potential. Our potentials can come forth. We can contribute our own quota to the development of our system, of our world. So gender equality for information is a human right. Some of the things that the United Nations says, it is a right. You have the right to be heard, to speak forth, and to be able to express yourself and contribute your quota to development of a nation. So it's a right, and it has been demonstrated in various ways. Okay? So, and one thing that I want you to know is that it is even said that the United Nations goes that it's a precondition for the attainment of all the other 16 SDG goals. In order for us to be able to achieve all these goals, gender equality is so important. It's so vital to the achievement of all the SDG goals. Now, why are we talking about gender equality? Why? The reason is because it's a major key to breaking even barriers in science. If there is no gender equality, we will just be where we are. We cannot move forward. So it's important because we need it to break the barriers in science. Now, that means that we need to give, just as we are giving the male gender opportunities to excel, we also need to give the women, the girls, the chance to excel, to bring forth, the star that is in us. I said they are not because I'm a woman. They're women, we are drivers for sustainable development. Why? Because the way God has created us, God has put women and girls in strategic positions, in the society. Take a woman out of the home, out of society. You find what happens? There is a chaos, there is confusion everywhere. God has strategically placed us in different positions to be able to make a difference. Back to the previous slide, please. God has prepared placed us in our positions to be able to make a difference. Okay? And it's because we are specially endowed to be able to multitask. We can do so many things at the same time. And you cannot just rubbish the part of women. When you rubbish a woman, when you rubbish a girl, and you don't allow them to express themselves, it means that we are slowing down our development. If we look back to history, many countries that have not, that are still developing or struggling to develop, all the reason is because they have not given the women the chance. They have not allowed the women to express, bring out their potentials. So it's important that if we need to develop, we need to give the woman a chance. Now it has been demonstrated that empowerment of girls and women educationally has a multiplier effect. Okay, it can hasten economic growth and development. When you empower girls and women, the effect is amazing, because the woman, the girl, holds a central position in the society and in the home. And of course, that the society is made up from the home. The home is the basic unit of a society. It's the basic unit. All of us there came from different homes. We came from our families. Nobody came here surface from just the sky. You didn't drop from sky. Even if you drop from sky, you are going to be accepted or received in a home where you'll be nurtured. And that is why when our doctor was talking about all of the mental challenges, one of the girls, one student said, if you have a very poor home background, you come from a very poor, it's going to affect you. And all that. So there is this popular saying that train a girl and train a nation. Train a girl and train a nation, because the girl is able to have influence and effect on all others. Say train a man and train an individual. Train the boy, train an individual. But when you train the girl, you are training a nation, because the woman, the girl, grows up to become a woman and holds a central place in the home. Attends to the father, attends to the children, attends to society and all that. And we thank God for the role that women play in our society. So it's important that the women and the girls are given equal opportunity to be able to express and bring forth their talent. Now I'm going to show us just a few slides of some girls and women that have broken barriers in science. Okay, despite the challenges, some of us have been able to break the barriers, and many more are still breaking the barriers. And I'm waiting for you girls also to step forward and also break the barriers. I have on the side here the picture of some girls, the technovation girls. These are secondary school girls like you. Some fine Nigerian technical girls from Nigeria. They participated in one technology world championship contest in 2018, and they won the prize. And what did they do? They were able to develop an app. These girls did not have any ICT knowledge before. They are just like you. But they were determined. They had a good mentor. And so they came together and they built this app that won the prize globally. And for that competition, they got a handsome prize of $10,000. So what that is there. Apart from being able to know the West, all expenses in the US and all that, and at the end they came back with the handsome prize of $10,000. Okay? Those girls are able to break barriers and they're able to break glass and I have another the picture. I don't know how many of you remember or remember the picture of where I was today. Because the lady is like the first Nigerian female combatant helicopter pilot. She broke the ground in her state for the first of the country. But unfortunately, in Nigeria, we are alive with us. I think it was just too much for those guys. We were told that it was so much havoc on the terrorists. He was He was so good that I think her record is not broken. But we need a software. Other people that we are doing become estimated fast. Other from 4 systems, some those who are had an accident within the bar. And that was actually not alive.
for her memory and work with her. We are full recipes and the Lord wants to comfort our parents and our family. So we have seen a lot of girls, these are just for example, there are so many in Nigeria and outside. Girls, women that have broken career in science and that have made their impact. But the next year, let's talk about I have on the slide pictures of various people that I wanted to identify. Some of those women that were on the slide, I have pictures of people that are married. The first one that won the Nobel Prize in the world. And the first person to win 2 different Nobel Prizes in 2 different fields. All to this time. She broke the first finish in her career. And you know what is interesting about marriage is that actually fascinates me. Despite the fact that she was a top life, she had a home, she had a family, she had a home. Her daughter also grew up to become a top scientist and actually won a Nobel Prize also. That tells you that even though she was taught that, but she did not leave her home behind. Because the first Nobel Prize that she got, she got in conjunction with her husband. I wonder how their home will be like. Because they have a lab in their heart and everything. So those are examples of women that have gone to ahead, that have broken barriers to science that have grown up. Then on the side, I also had a picture of the first female prime minister in the United Kingdom, Margaret Thatcher. Margaret Thatcher was a chemist. She read chemistry for before she went to law and went to politics. And if you go and read history, you see the impact of this woman in the nation, in the United Kingdom. She was known as the Iron Lady. And she actually displayed what was in her. For those who put the relation and right, and she made a lot of things. I also had to understand the picture of Professor Grace Aiyelaagbe, the first female vice chancellor in Nigeria. And she is also a STEM professional. She's a professor of mathematics education. And so she has also done ahead to break barriers to science. So we have a lot of examples like that of people who are trying to break barriers to science. And I want to say that you also can do it. The sky is wide open. The windows are open, the doors are there. You cannot stop it now. What are we going to do? How do we go ahead and break barriers to science? There are some things that we can do. We have roles to play. All the roles we have to play is that we want to determine and we want to focus. We should not allow the future economy to discourage us. Okay? Don't let that your dream die. I know you all have things in your heart, whether you are doing your dream now. I'm not focusing on the girls alone, even the boys. You know that we are not trying to fight, but the girls are overtaking the boys. That's the reality. So boys, you got to wake up. You have got to wake up from the sunlight. If you ever attend like a wake up ceremony and they are awarding prizes, most of the prizes are taken up by jobs now. In my department, I'm in chemistry. We have more female students than male students in our department now. In the department, among the academics, I have more female staff than male. So we are taking over gradually. And you know that when we take over, things are going to be better. That's it. Give the woman a chance, you know, and the potential for the God will have that God has given us. So for our so in order to break barriers, more barriers, we need to be determined, we need to be focused. Let down your dream. Let it come alive. Don't let down your dream that you can do it. You can do it. You can achieve a lot. Okay? And then we need more mentoring. That will also science can be interesting. Science is one of the bases of life, and they can do it. So we need more women, more female role models in STEM disciplines. We need more women getting up there to motivate and to encourage the girls, the young boys, right from probably even nursery schools, primary schools, so that the law for STEM will have been inside of them even before they get to secondary school.
So, and then the government also needs to also provide more laboratory apparatus. We need to equip our labs because science is not a theoretical field. We need practical illustrations and all that. So those are some of the things we need from us and from the government to be able to break barriers in science. Now, okay, so those are some of the things that we need to put in mind. And I tell you, gender equality is so important, so vital to break barriers in science. I was telling you about some of the things we need to break the barriers. We need to give everybody access to good quality education. Everybody needs to have an access. There should be no discrimination across board. Boys, girls, they should be given equal access. And I tell you that we need to join the League of Achievers, okay? We are waiting for you. Start from your little corner, little experiment at home, in school, you can make a difference. And I tell you that we need female African Nobel Prize winners. We need us. And I tell you that the world is waiting for you. The world is waiting for you. We are waiting for you to join the League of Achievers to break the barrier. I say yes, we can do it. Can we say yes, we can do it? Yes, we can do it. Thank you very much and God bless you.
Thank you, ma'am. God bless you, ma'am. Okay, she said that you can